Hi there again, this is Mr. James. I know that we had said we were going to do Lesson 11 as one video, but we ended up with some technical difficulties, which is just fine. We'll adapt and overcome. So we've got Lesson 11 vocabulary and right and response reading question coming your way. Our first word was found on page 17, and it is the word capital, and it is a noun. And so as I look for page 17 and the word capital, I see that it says Mexico City is built on the ruins of the Aztec capital. And then I believe on another page it uses the word capital. It does. On page 18, it also says Cortez led his men into the Aztec capital. It was larger than any European city at the time. So we know in the terms of this text, it talks about capital being cities, and these are capital cities. And hopefully you know that states have capitals, countries have capitals. Our country's capital city is Washington, D.C., and so we know that the capital is an important main or principal city. And it also words like captain, capitalize, and capitulate all come from that basic word of capital. Capital can also be talked about as resources that people have. If they have a lot of money or a lot of things, they have a lot of capital. So it's something main or important. And my sample sentence says they headed to the capital to see the president and leaders of a country. You would commonly have a president or country leaders that live in the capital city. Go ahead and pause the video and write your own sentence now. And our next word is probably a word you're also familiar with. The word is victory, and it is found on page 19 in the text. And it says in the last paragraph, Cortez's victory gave Spain land in the New World. The land became a Spanish colony called New Spain, and this is after he takes over for Spain this land, and so they talk about this being a victory, and a victory is a win or a defeat. They had defeated the Aztecs and were taking their land. They were the victors. They were victorious. Those are often other forms of the word that are used. And my sample sentence says the victory was an inspiration for the fans and the entire city. So when someone wins or they become victorious, oftentimes people rally behind them because they are the people who won or defeated the opponent. And your right and response reading question says you're going to reread the first paragraph on page 19 and then write an opinion paragraph about Cortez's actions using text evidence and reasons to support your opinion. So your opinion should be whether or not you agree with the actions of Cortez. So you might say, I agree with what Cortez did. And we've read now about Cortez twice, and so we're going to have a lot of information we could share about that. Do you think he did the right thing or did the wrong thing? Do you think he was a good person or a bad person? And make sure as you're writing this that you're giving specific evidence from the text, or you could use some things you remember from the old Explorers text we had, because both of those texts have information about Cortez, and you could make a pretty good argument whether you thought he did the right or the wrong thing. Thanks so much for listening. Please let me know if you need any help. Miss seeing you guys. Hopefully you are in good health, and I will talk to you again soon.